Hey everybody. Hi my lovely gorgeous ones. How are you today? So I told y'all with this whole lock thing, there's gonna be some hats going on, and this is the only hat I really have right now. I can't find my other hat, so I'm on the hunt for hats. So if you know of any good spots with hats, let me know. I just want a little beanie kind of vibes just to cover the hair up. But anyway, hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? It's your Lulu. Welcome to Aging Gorgeously. Today we're going to be talking about a few new things I got from Maybelline recently, and I was trying them out, and I wanted to just, give y'all a few of my thoughts on it. So if you like these type of videos, come on in. We'll be talking Maybelline, a few things, not, just a quickie. And if you're new, how are you? Come on in and don't forget to subscribe. I, post up about 3 or 4 times a week. Who knows what I'm going to say or what we're going to be talking about. But, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you like to hear about some new things from Maybelline, stay tuned. Okay, so let's talk Maybelline. So I got a few things. They had kind of like a mini launch of stuff. They had palettes and lipsticks and eyebrows and mascara and eyeliner, and at that moment my coins was a little tight, so I had to figure out what I was gonna get. So the things I decided to get were these palettes they had, and I got a couple of lipsticks. Now they had 2 different lipstick formulas, and one I just wasn't gonna get because it wasn't my style, but I got these, and these are so I'm gonna start with these, and these are called the powder mattes. Now, I'm apologizing because I did my makeup before I decided to do this video, and I don't have neither one of these colors on. But let's talk about them. They're called the powder mattes, and I will honestly say I see why, because when you wear them, it does feel like you're putting powder on. So they're very dry feeling when they're on. They are a matte, and if you see them, they are very matte. This is called Cruel Ruby, and they came out with, I think, 4 or 5 colors, and these were the only colors that made sense for me personally. They had like a jade color, which looked very pretty, but I'm not, no. And I've done blue and everything, but something about green lipstick, no. So anyway, here is the Cruel Ruby, and when you're putting it on, if you see it, it's super dry coming on, and it has a tug to it. You know how, lipstick usually, you want lipstick to glide on. This is definitely powdery matte. It definitely feels like that because there's a little, when you're trying to put it on. And the next color I got was Carnal Brown, which is a very cool tone brown color with, a little gray brown. Very, very in the moments, very taupey colored, very light colored. I like the colors, like I said, but if you don't like a super dry matte feeling, don't get these. Leave them alone. Next up are these palettes they had. They had the Pink Edge, they had Total Temptation, and they have Urban Lights. So I'm gonna talk about the one I don't like that much, and then I'll go to the ones that, I'll go in that order from to all right, you should get it. Okay, so this is the one I don't like, really. Total Temptation. No. Let me say that the colors aren't bad. Now, each of them are eye and face palettes, so they all have, eyeshadows, and they have highlighters. What I will say is I like the way they've set them up, because they do have, a good range of colors. They're both pretty cool tone, but they have a really good range of colors for each side. You got your pink mauvies and with the little, dusty black. And then they have the brown colors, the taupey color with the, so I like that. However, I don't like the formulation. I don't like, these are very, it's not that they're powdery, because they really aren't, but they don't have a lot of pigmentation. You see that? So like on someone who's a little bit fairer than me, that'll be a pretty color. It's just on my complexion and on anyone darker, you're not going to see this stuff. You're not going to see this. And this is the darkest color right there on this one. This is the brown. And then here, now this is a really nice, grayed color. But they also, when you're putting them on the eyes, they don't, they're not very pigmented. So you really have to layer them and really get them on to get any real color. Because I push that in. So, you know, but with a brush, it's going to be a little different. Now, the other thing I'm really not feeling are these highlighters, and this is kind of across the board on all of these, because if you look at them, you can see that there's a lot of glitter in them. You can see the glitter in these babies, and this isn't an overspray. This is what it is. They've got a lot of glitter in them. So I would not recommend these for somebody who has texture, because you can see you can see the glitter. You can see the glitter in them. And so and I mean, they're pretty. Oh, look at what I did. I just put the gold. That wasn't good, Louise. Okay. You can see that the gold one is nice too, but you're getting a lot of glitter. So if you have any texture issues, I wouldn't recommend these at all to put on. Not at all. No, not at all. Okay, next up is Urban Light. This one, Urban Light. Now, let me tell you about this one. Clearly, I should have read something, because this is all shimmers. These are all shimmers. And it's not a bad thing, but I was just like, oops, this is all shimmers. And I actually like the shimmers. I have this one on. I've been rocking this one. This one has become my jam. I ain't gonna lie. This one has become my jam. I like because it really looks good on. And I don't have any Fix Plus. I just patted it on with my fingers. And it's a really, you know, pops. I love this color right here. So I will say that all of these, if you're looking for some shimmers, these are really good shimmers. They don't have a lot of fallout. They don't kick up or anything. So I like the formulation on these. Once again, these right here, look, you can see all that shimmer. You can see all that glitter in there. So I'm not featuring them as a highlighter. Like I said, I love these. Like for instance, this right here is gorgeous. This right there, gorgeous. And it comes on, glides on so beautifully. That is just beautiful. And then of course my pink, this is like and I love it because it's kind of got this, it's almost got that ultraviolet effect, which is the 2018 Pantone color of the year. But it does have, like, you know, a nice little sheen to it, almost a duochrome, but not quite a duochrome. I love it. And even these paler shades are gorgeous. Like this green right here, just a nice pretty light green to put on the eyes. Yes, beautiful. Now let me go and do something right quick. Now let's talk about the highlighters in here. They're pretty, once again, but they got a lot of shimmer in them. A lot of shimmer. So if you don't mind it, you will get your glow. Because this is a pretty little glow. It's a cooler tone. It's a little, if you're a little bit darker, it's going to come off ashy on you, because it's got a lot of, you know, no. It's a little too light, a little too white. And now this one, this pink one, is very pretty. Now they are a little dusty. They're a little powdery. And it's a pretty color, because you'll see, and you see how that is. It's so powdery. You see how powdery it is? So you got to be a light hand with this. But you will see the shift in it, the gold shift in that pink. So it's a pretty color. But, no, But once again, if you got any issues with texture, those are going to show up on you. They're going to show up on you. Now, my favorite in this eye and cheek palette is the Pink Edge. This one, I've been rocking it. I have it on right now. Now, what I will say is I love it. It's a nice cool tone colors. You know, the eyeshadow's very cool tone. But it's very well done. It has mattes in it. It has transition colors. It has some shimmers in it. So you can really, as they say, you can get a complete look with this one, even though I tend to rock this with the pink, with this pink up in here. So I do have these on. I used this as my transition, this in the crease, and a little black to darken up the corner. And they are I like them. They're a little powdery, but not so much that they're not usable. And they have a great finish, and they build up really well and blends really well. As you can see, I have a really good blend because they do blend very well. And even the black, even though it's not a super dark black, it's just enough to, you know, like darken the crease, you know, darken that corner. So it's not a pure black. It's kind of a dusty grayish black, but it's just enough to like really darken the corner based on these colors. Now this one is a little different because it has a highlighter and it has a blush. I kind of like the blush. The highlighter, once again, if you look at it, it's just like the other ones. It's got a lot of glitter in it. I don't know what's up with this glitter on these, but they have a lot of glitter. This one has the least amount of glitter, so it's doable, but the color is very light, and I wouldn't wear it because it would be really chalky on my skin. It's, you know, these aren't creamy. They're not creamy, but they're also got, this one has the least amount of glitter, but it would be very ashy on my skin, so I would never wear this one. So this is more for someone a little fairer. This would never look good on anyone my complexion or darker. Now this blush, however, I kind of like the blush because it's a matte pink, and it you know, it's a really pretty pink. I like the blush. You know, it's a little powdery, but that's okay because it's blush and we can work with it. But that color right there is a beautiful, beautiful pink. So yeah, this one I totally recommend. If you like these type of colors, the cool tones, this is a good inexpensive palette. And like I said, this blush, yes, yes, yes. All right, so that's it for the Maybelline. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, you know, you found something that you liked in here. You might be getting it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're thinking about buying one of these, or if you have one of these, if you bought it already, what were your thoughts on it? If you're thinking about getting it now, just let me know in the comments. I would appreciate it. And it's your, oh, don't forget to get these lipsticks. So if you like them matte, these are matte. It's your Lulu. Thank you for coming on in. May you have a great day, and may life treat you kind. Yeah, I'm wearing this hat because, you know, this lock thing. I'll put it in the cards. Okay, bye.